EA Sports. It's in the game.
The Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium, home of the Navy Midshipmen, will play host for this matchup. Mother Nature has served up perfect weather for today's game between the Navy Midshipmen and the Texas Longhorns. Hi, everybody. This is Brad Nessler, and with me, as always, Kirk Herbstreit and the coach, Lee Corso. And Aaron Andrews joins us on the sidelines. There's going to be some exciting NCAA action here. It just seems like this season's getting more and more intense with each week.
Texas will be led today by their star player at quarterback. This guy is an incredible performer on the football field, and for these guys to get the job done today, they're going to need him to play a very good football game.
So the pregame routine's over, and we're ready for the coin toss. Lemon has the ball set how he wants it, and we're just about ready to kick this game off, folks. And this game is now underway. And he makes it out to about the 37-yard line. Now let's see what kind of success this offense can have as they come out onto the field for the first time today. Going with the shotgun here. Throws it, watch out. Oh, almost had a pick. The quarterback really lucked out there.
I thought they had a chance for an interception, but I'm sure they'll settle for the incompletion. It still was a good play.
They line up in the shotgun. Finds the junior, and down he goes at the 49.
That is not easy to stop. The quarterback hit his man on an out route, and the defender was in man coverage. As a defender in man coverage, you cannot get beat deep, and as a result, the underneath routes are going to be there. And as you can see, it worked out great for the offense as they were looking for a new set of downs.
And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
That was a great hit by the defender. He just drove the ball carrier right to the ground.
Flowers lines up in the shotgun. 5 wide formation. And it's It's caught. They'll bring him down
At about the 43-yard line.
They get the completion, but it's going to be about a foot short of the sticks.
Boy, he'll make sure he gets there the next time.
It was a good little pass play, but close just doesn't cut it when you have third down.
That's not going to do it. Not quite enough for the first. Looks like they'll turn it over on downs.
You know what? I think they still made the right call there.
Yeah, it was worth the gamble, even though they didn't make it. This pitch play is a good call here. I'd get my guys psyched up to block out there.
They come to the line in the flexbone formation.
They're going to pitch it. Nice run there as they work the outside. 5-yard gain on the toss play. The linebackers shift over a little. The defense is in the nickel. Run the middle and nothing there. Gain of a yard by the fullback.
That was a great tackle. The defender seemingly came out of nowhere and put a big hit on the ball carrier.
They'll line it up in the flexbone set. And he's hit before he could go anywhere. They were very fortunate to come up with that pass.
Not the smartest throw that he could have made, but it worked. It just makes you a little nervous when he lets that thing go.
We've got a 1st and 10. They'll line it up in the flexbone set. They'll go with the option. Runs it left for a decent gain. McGuire comes away with around 5 yards on that option keeper. 3 wideouts here. Tackled after a decent pickup. And nice running by the fullback.
No question. What impresses me is the blocking up front, just man-to-man. They're able to create a lane there and get the first down.
They toss it, and he's got the corner. Good outside run there. 7 yards there.
So I'm telling you, run this play.
It's 2nd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Option. They bring him down.
Oh, I hope he's okay after going down hard like that.
You got to go out there and compete. Be a competitor.
Third down again.
They come to the line in the flexbone formation.
McGuire on the option. The offense falls on it. I'd say he got 1 or 2 feet on that try. It's 4th down. And the kicker's on to try this one from 39. Kicks away. And the field goal is good. And now we take a look at the drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Decent kick. And he makes it out to about the 34-yard line. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. From their own 34-yard line, it's 1st down. 2 tight end set. They motion to the left. Here's a run. Tackled outside after a nice pickup. Mitchell gains 7 yards on that play.
This offensive line will have a difficult time figuring out who to pick up on his blitz.
Flowers lines up in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers. Tackle at the 44. A decent gain on the pass.
Yo, Kirk, good job by the quarterback here reading this play.
Yeah, the defense came with a blitz, and you're right. Great job by this young quarterback of recognizing the coverage and spotting the open man.
Flowers looking to throw on 1st down. Passes, and it's almost picked off.
The intended receiver on the play.
I love cover 2 here. The cornerbacks need to jam the outside receivers, knock them off their pass route, and disrupt the timing between them and the quarterback.
He drops back. Waits. The ball is loose. And the ball changed hands now after the fumble.
This is a great bonus for this defense. They are taught to attack and try to strip the football, and this is a result of their aggressive play.
And this linebacker is in the middle of everything, and that was a great recovery to get the possession of the football.
And it's knocked away. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
From their own 40-yard line, second down. They'll line it up in the flexbone set. Pass out to the tight end, but it's incomplete.
Franklin, the intended receiver, on the play.
Tell your kids that this is where they earn their stripes.
Third down now, and they need to get it out to the 50. McGuire lines up under center. 3 wide receivers. And he's tackled at the 35-yard line. The wideout comes up with a spectacular play.
Yeah, and if I'm the coach, I'd put a big circle around that play so I could remember to call that one again. Good call.
They line it up with 3 receivers. Kennedy takes the toss left. Nice run, and he's brought down. The offense calls a timeout.
This is all about the battle up front. Just pound the football.
They come to the line in the flexbone formation.
Throws it, and oh, he dropped it. Unbelievable. He had a pick in the end zone, and it just slipped right through his hands.
Wow, he is really kicking himself after that one.
So we're looking at another third down here. McGuire
Is under center. He has 3 receivers.
They'll run for it, and a big hit right there. They get maybe a yard on the toss.
I'd run it right at him here. If you don't think you can make a first down in this situation, you might as well not show up for the game.
And don't forget your lead blocker.
You're absolutely right.
This game's already shaping up to be a good one as we head to the second quarter. The score here in Annapolis, Maryland is Navy 3, Texas nothing.
Texas, nothing.
It's fourth down, and they're going to try to go for it.
They come to the line in the flexbone formation.
Davis sweeps right, makes it out to about the 20.
They need to go back to this kick. That was a great first down run.
First and 10. They line up in the red zone for the first time today. On the toss, watch out. Runs right for a nice gain. The halfback toss gets maybe 4 yards.
On the play.
Second and 6 coming up here. This is the 9th play of this drive. McGuire
Comes to the line under center. 3 receivers split out.
fires in there, got it, touchdown. An excellent pass to the wideout for 6.
That wide receiver had his eyes on the end zone the second he caught the ball. That was a nice-looking play.
That was a really nice throw by the quarterback. He found the receiver in between the coverage on the post route, and he had no problem finding the end zone.
He makes the PAT.
Here's the drive summary to recap what just happened.
The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He kicks it off. He's to the 20. He makes it to the 35-yard line.
A fumble ended this offense's last drive. Let's see as they come out on the field what they'll do this time around.
They really can't afford these costly turnovers this early in the game.
Yep, we're still in the first half, and they already have a pretty big deficit to overcome right here and now.
He's to the 40. He's got an opening. Brought down with only one man to beat.
Excellent job by this young quarterback of making the defense pay for bringing both outside linebackers. That's composure right there.
The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation.
Flowers drops to throw. Waits. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. He's taken down
Around the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't get the first down, but it was still a pretty good run by the quarterback.
He made a good decision to take off there.
Hey, some quarterbacks would have tried to throw the football into coverage, but he did the right thing. Just run it.
They go to the back, and he's hit immediately in the backfield. From the 40-yard line. 3rd down. Going with the shotgun here. Complete, and he's brought down.
That's how you convert on 3rd down.
This defense had to be expecting pass.
I know that. It doesn't matter, though. It's not enough to know that they were passing. You got to know their tendencies, too.
Way to look it in. Corbett looks to be a little slow getting up.
Take away the deep half of the field. Don't let anything go over your head.
Flowers
Is in the gun. 3 wide receivers.
run left, and he's taken down in the backfield. Loss of 2.
Loss of 2 on the play.
I think that the cover 4 defense is a good choice in this situation.
Thanks, Brad. When it first happened, the concern on the sideline was that he had suffered broken ribs. But after taking a better look, the trainers feel confident he suffered a bruised sternum. They're doing x-rays right now, and he will not be returning to the game. Back to you.
By the defense.
All right, thanks for the update, Aaron. Certainly not good news. Let's hope he doesn't miss any extended playing time.
The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set.
They'll bring him down at the 22-yard line.
This is a pretty stressful way to put a drive together, but it's working so far.
Yeah, but hopefully they don't plan on making a living out of going for it on 4th down. They need better execution on 1st and 2nd down.
Flowers
Steps to the line of scrimmage. 2 backs in the eye.
runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. And the halfback's got nowhere to go.
I'd go with the blitz to get your linebackers involved in the backfield.
Flowers
comes to the line under center. 3 receivers split out.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain. Mitchell picks up 5 with the carry.
I'd go with cover 3 zone right here.
Here's the 11th play of the drive. It's 3rd down.
The offense lines this one up in the shotgun with 2 tight ends.
Mitchell again. They tackle him there, and he's still going to be short. He'll be stopped just short of a first down.
Oh, so close yet so far away. I thought he had it.
The defense calls a timeout. It's 4th down. They'll line up the field goal unit, and this one's from 31 yards out. And it's off the upright, and it's good. Texas is ready to kick it away. Decent kick. He's to the 20. Tackle made at the 42-yard line.
The quarterback is on his way back onto the field, and he led a great drive last time out.
This kid was talking about how well he's developed a connection with the receivers over the past couple of weeks. It really showed on their last drive.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. McGuire
is under center. 3 wide formation.
McGuire back to throw.
Pulls it in, and that's a first down. And they bring him down at the 28. Big gain there for the first down.
There was some miscommunication down there by the defense that allowed for that big gain.
Yep. You got to stay on your toes every play. Otherwise, you allow plays like that.
They'll throw on first down. It's batted down, incomplete.
That's just good defense right there, Coach.
It was, Kirk, but you know what? It's all reaction. Anytime you're out there on defense and the pass is within arm's length away, you knock it down.
McGuire back to pass. Can't make the grab.
The pass falls incomplete. The intended receiver.
I'd come out throwing here. You know you got a ways to go for the first, so I just approach it like any other play.
McGuire steps to the line of scrimmage. 3 wide receivers. And that sets them up with a first and goal.
I'd make sure that the players know to conserve time here on this pass play.
They got 6 the last time they were inside the 20. Let's see what they do here. Let it go, and it's caught for the touchdown.
My goodness, guys, that was a spectacular play by the wide receiver.
The coach has gone to great lengths to shepherd his receivers, and we've seen the results on the field.
And he converts the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He kicks it off. He's to the 20. He makes it out to maybe the 36-yard line. A scoring drive the last time out for this offense, and they'll huddle up for this drive.
You know who their playmaker is. Now let's shut him down.
They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. And he's got the junior brought down around the 42-yard line. The offense calls a timeout. They come out in a 5-wide set. And it's knocked down.
Boy, that was a good defensive effort there.
The ball was there, but the defender beat the receiver to it. Nice play.
3rd down, 4 yards to go. Ball on the 42. The defense sets up in the nickel. Gives it to the back. And down he goes at the 43-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Just a great job by the defense. These guys are disguising their defense so well that they're confusing the quarterback and the offensive line.
Rodgers awaiting the return. We're halfway through, and it's been a good one. The score here in Annapolis, Maryland is Navy 17, Texas 3.
17, Texas 3.
Short kickoff. Smith takes it at the 20. And he makes it out to about the 34-yard line. The offense will take the field, and they've been moving the ball very well on their last couple of drives. They come to the line in the flexbone formation. Boy, was he drilled as he let go of that football.
Yeah, he's going to feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah, that did not look pretty.
They line it up with 3 receivers. And he's going to come up with a sack. It looks like the defensive end that got in there.
Yes, it was. He did a wonderful job of fighting off blocks to bring the quarterback down.
They'll line it up in the flexbone set. Fires to his receiver, first down. What a pretty pass play.
This is just a simple play-action pass. The defense here bid on the fake just enough, allowing the quarterback to find an open target, and the result is a big gainer.
They come to the line in the flex bone formation. Kennedy pitches it out. Tackled after a decent pickup. And a pickup of about 7. 2nd and 3. Ball on the 33-yard line. McGuire lines up under center. 3 receivers split out. Run the middle and nothing there.
In this short yard situation, you got to
gain.
make sure not to pitch the ball unless you absolutely have to.
From the 31-yard line, it's 3rd down. They line it up with 3 receivers. McGuire options out to the left. So they got a few yards and picked up the 1st down.
I like the call here, going with the option on 3rd down.
Yep. I think the defense was expecting the pitch, but the quarterback did the dirty work for the 1st down. I like it.
Tackle made at the 23. Kennedy gains around 2 yards there on the toss. McGuire lines up under center. 3 wide receivers. They go with the option. He's pushed out of bounds at the 20. A pickup of about 3. It's 3rd down and 5 to go. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. They line it up with 3 receivers. Back to pass.
The pass falls incomplete. But the intended receiver
4th down.
on the play.
And the kicking team is on to try this 37-yard field goal. And the field goal is good. That score leads us to our drive summary. Lemon has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off. Decent kick. Johnson takes it to 15. He gets out to about the 32-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. There are 2 tight ends in the formation. The quarterback is in the gun. They go with the run, and he's tackled in the backfield for a loss.
This kid is something special. You got to have a certain kind of mentality to play the linebacker position.
Man, is that ever true, Coach? If you want to be the best linebacker, you have to be able to do it all. Cover the receivers, bring down the running backs, take on blocks, rush the quarterback, and sometimes call the plays for the defense.
And he's tackled around the 44-yard line. A good play fake that time.
Here, the play action was key. It held the linebackers there by the fake by the running back, and the running back did a very nice job of carrying out his fake.
And the quarterback did a tremendous job of the fake handoff, too.
Dangerous pass here, and it falls incomplete. He put just a little too much power behind that throw to his receiver.
Oh, boy, guys. I think he'd like that pass back.
Yeah, Kirk, he won't miss that receiver too often.
Flowers is under center. 3 receivers split out. And they get nice yardage on that run. Mitchell gets 6 yards after taking the handoff on the draw play. They're about 4 yards away here on 3rd down. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Flowers drops to throw. Can't connect.
Strong looking arm.
Too strong, Kurt. The receiver had no shot at that one. He bombed it over his head.
Yeah, but if he would have waited a half a second to let it go, we'd be looking at a big play.
Signals for a fair catch. The offense goes back out onto the field after picking up a field goal on their last drive. They come to the line in the flex bone formation. And they bring him down at the 35. And a big catch that time.
Let me say one thing. The defense should have laid the wood to that guy. There's no way he should have come down with that football in that situation.
I don't know, Coach. That was good coverage that time. He just made a tremendous catch.
Gets the pitch. He's got a block. He's got the corner. Tackled outside after a nice pickup. Davis gains around 6 yards on the toss play right there. They'll line it up in the flex bone set. Straight run. Nothing going on there. A gain of 3 yards by the fullback.
3-yard gain on the play.
We've got 3rd down and 1. They come to the line in the flex bone formation. Pitch right side. Good tackle there in space. And that'll be good enough to move the sticks.
Great run. And now we've got a new set of downs.
From their own 47-yard line. 1st down. The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. They'll bring him down around the 49-yard line. Kennedy comes away with about 2 yards on the little toss play. They'll line it up in the flex bone set. He's taken down at the 27. It's been a huge day for this receiver.
Yeah, he's one of the most exciting receivers in all of college football. He makes big plays all the time. Today, he's been even more incredible.
Today is definitely a special day, and I'm going to tell you why. This kid is getting closer and closer to breaking the single-game school record for receiving yardage. What a game!
Got it to the senior. Touchdown, Midshipman. That was a fine-looking touchdown catch.
Yeah, that's the 2nd time that this receiver has caught a touchdown pass today.
And this is just another example on how effective this air attack has been today. They've been just blowing them right out of the water.
And he converts the extra point. So we take a moment here. Let's check out the drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Decent kick. He makes it to the 35-yard line. The offense is looking to be a little bit more successful with this drive as they had to punt the ball away the last time they had it. High formation here. Throws incomplete, intended for his wideouts. He tried to hit his receiver in stride, but overthrew it a little too much.
That'll come in time. Just repetition, throwing that same pass over and over, and he'll be fine.
They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. Flowers drops back to pass. And he's hit immediately.
The defense brought the outside linebacker, but the quarterback hung in there and delivered a great pass for the 1st down.
They line up with 1 running back in the backfield. 3 wide. They bring the quarterback down.
How about the athletic move by that kid? Unbelievable for his size.
Boy, is he an amazing athlete. You know what happened there? The offensive line was so focused on picking up the blitz, they forgot about blocking the defensive lineman.
This kid is really a terror on the edge. Once he gets his hands on the quarterback, then the quarterback usually goes down.
Flowers is in the gun. 5 wide. Flowers drops to throw. Got a man in and out of his hands. 3rd down, and they need to get it down to the 39. They line up in the shotgun. And down he goes at the 46. They'll get a good chunk of yards on that play, but they're still looking at 4th down.
Maybe that will perk these guys up a bit and get them going on the next drive.
Boy, that's a tricky 3rd and long. The defense is very fortunate to prevent the 1st down.
Deep pass down the right side. They knock it down. Incomplete. And they're going to have to give the ball back after going for it on 4th and long.
Not much you can do there. You got to go for it and give yourselves a chance.
9 times out of 10, the defense will make a stop on that play. But, you know, based on the situation, this offense did have to go for it. 1st down grab by the receiver. To the 10. He scores. What a play. School history has just been rewritten.
A lot of excellent receivers have come through this school, but none have ever gained this much yardage in one game. A heck of a day for this young man.
You know, records are made to be broken, but when this kid gets through, I don't know if anybody will ever reach his mark.
And he tacks on the extra point. And here's our drive summary. Navy is ready to kick it away. Decent kick. He's to the 20. Gets to about the 34-yard line. Lemon is walking off the field now, and the trainers are going to have a close look at him. They'll go to work at the 34. The defense is in the dime with only 3 down linemen. Passes left, gets it out to the halfback. Brought down at the 45-yard line.
Great call. You got to love the screen pass.
Kirk, I did a study a while back on screen passes, and I found that 80% of the time, the ball carrier will be tackled by the defender from behind. Now, to avoid this, you can peel a blocker back. However, it doesn't matter what direction you tackle from if you've already picked up the first down like these guys did.
He's just lucky that he got that pass away.
The offensive line didn't protect the quarterback very well. The pressure was there in no time.
They go with a toss, and he's shoved out of bounds at the 47. Mitchell gains around 2 yards there on the toss.
I'd play bump and run coverage underneath and play 2 safeties deep to protect the long ball.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. Throws complete, and he's stopped immediately. He hits his man, but they'll be well short of the first.
That young man has to run the pattern to get beyond those sticks the next time.
I actually like the play call here by the offense, but the defense does a nice job of shutting it down that time. Great play recognition by the D.
Flowers is in the gun. 3 receivers split out. He's hit and taken down.
The quarterback did an excellent job of recognizing the Mike linebacker on the blitz. He hung in there, delivered the pass, and his receiver made a good catch to move the sticks.
Flowers is in the shotgun. 2 tight ends in the formation. Flowers drops back to pass. Flowers, plenty of time. And he's taken down at the 32-yard line. The quarterback trying to make a play.
Well, he did a nice job of getting some yards there on the scramble, but he needs to learn to slide to avoid those big hits.
The offensive lineman will have fits trying to pick up this blitz.
They line up in a double tight set. They hand it off, and he's in the open field. Brought down at about the 21. And that's their 3rd first down of the drive.
Great blocking and great running equals a very successful offense.
And they've looked really good on this drive, Coach. The defense needs to figure out a way to stop them, or else they're going to have no problem putting points on the board.
It's complete. What a play, and that is 1st and goal.
Look at that big guy go. This guy will block you the entire game and then make a huge catch when you're not looking.
And they make the stop at the 1-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. And we got a new man in there running back. Flowers on the option.
From a defensive coordinator standpoint, it can really help out your scheme when you get excellent run support by the corner.
Not only does this kid tell him not to throw to his side, he's telling him not to run to his side. Yo.
They called the fullback's number to take it in for the score.
I like it, Brad. I like it. Give it to the big guy and let him go to work.
And he misses the extra point. And now we take a look at the drive summary. Here's the onside. Tackle made at the 36. Well, that'll end all hopes of a miracle.
You can say that again. This one is pretty much done.
They'll get the ball here at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10. Navy with a big advantage. Less than 2 minutes in the 4th quarter. McGuire on the option. A yard, if that, on the quarterback keeper. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 36. They'll line it up in the flex bone set. And he's immediately tackled.
I like how this kid can use the sideline just as well as he can make plays in the middle of the field.
That's right, Kirk. They call that versatility.
That's right, Coach.
So their last red zone visit resulted in a touchdown. Let's see if the defense can hold them this time. Puts it right in his hands. Touchdown. What a day. This receiver just tied the school record for receptions in a single game.
There isn't anybody in this conference who can cover this guy, maybe even the country. This kid is fantastic. I'll tell you what, this receiver has played one of the best games I've ever seen. Not only his ability to make the catch, but what he can do after the catch is what separates him.
And he converts the extra point. Here's the drive summary to recap what just happened. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Decent kick. Smith takes it at the 14. What a collision. Well, the offense heading back out onto the field after that kick, hoping to turn this drive into another touchdown.
And this offense needs to continue to produce on the scoreboard because they're still losing this game.
Hit as he threw, and he completes it. He's taken down around the 48-yard line. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
Well, when you're trying to get to the quarterback with the blitz, you better have some talented corners because they could end up on an island out there all alone.
It's broken up.
That's what I like to see, because when you call a zone defense, you have to be aware of what's behind you and in front of you.
And when you have a linebacker who does the things that this guy can do, it adds a lot to your defense.
They line it up with 3 receivers. And down he goes at the 47. The offense calls a timeout.
A safety blitz with zone coverage behind it will give quarterbacks headaches.
They run it left, and they're not going to get it. Great stop. The offense calls a timeout. Fourth down, and they're ready to punt this one away. Signals for a fair catch. These guys came up with a touchdown on their last drive, and they'll be hoping for another 6 on the board here.
Well, moving the football hasn't been a problem all game.
Yeah, but this one's in the books, Coach. I expect him to run the ball, kill the clock, and put this one in the books.
Makes the grab past the marker. Listen up, guys. This receiver's just broken the school record for the most catches in a single game.
I can't believe how much this receiver's been able to consistently beat this defense. It's almost like they're not even out there. He's playing a little pitch and catch with the quarterback.
And somebody on this defense needs to step up and at least, try to stop this guy. You don't ever want to be on the other side of the ball when the offense is setting all those records.
I'm full of good plays. Try this one.
From their own 34-yard line. Second down. They'll line it up in the flex bone set. Tackle made at the 44. The offense calls a timeout.
Jackson with the tackle at the 44-yard line.
Don't do anything silly. You got this one in the bag if you just take one knee here.
And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. He's changing things up. Great concentration.
If you're going to send the middle linebacker, you better reach home. Otherwise, the quarterback will pick you apart for first downs like we just saw in that play.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 30. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. They're calling an audible. Makes the first down catch. First and goal coming up. He's knocked down after a big game. Navy is going to have to get out their record book and make some changes pretty soon.
That's right, because this quarterback is having a huge day. The defense is getting embarrassed out there.
And one thing I've noticed about this kid, he puts the ball exactly where he wants to almost every time. He's having a super-duper game.
Kirk, any final thoughts here as we take a look at the play of the game?
Well, I'm shocked by the final score. I expected this to be a close game. Texas got flat out embarrassed, and these players sure look disappointed. They just got to learn to move on and try to improve.